Welcome to Mirror Domains, and you're watching an episode called Get to Know James, where I'm going to be talking about some of my music and this album that I made called The Shimmering Light, and this is the album cover here. It was supposed to be like a moonlight, but on like shimmering water kind of thing, and if you look at it closely, it's like you can see that my face is behind it. I don't know what I was thinking. But here on this episode of Get to Know James, if you haven't seen my movie news show, every now and then I like to pull out my guitar and I'll jam. And for the most part, I'll just jam from songs that I know, mostly because I don't want to do cover songs and get copyright claims or whatever. But I thought we would just do a quick little walkthrough today, like maybe 30, 40 minutes or so of talking about some of the songs that I have written over my time. And okay, with that being said, let's just talk about this album, The Shimmering Light. And I'll bring out my guitar here as we go through this list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a Word document, and there's the song list of songs that I wrote for The Shimmering Light. Now, we'll scroll down and look at the lyrics, and I'll play some of the tracks. No, I'm not going to sing, because I can't sing very well, guys. But I will let you, maybe I'll like just talk through the verses. I don't know. And we'll talk about some of how these songs came together. But I think for the most part, this is the last album that I made that I really put a lot of effort into. And it's interesting because I guess it was like 20 years ago that I started this one, and I just kind of stopped making music after this. I'm still writing stuff, but I'm just not on the level. I used to see how there's like 19 songs there? I used to write like 19 songs a year or so, and then I just kind of stopped. And it wasn't until maybe 2 or 3 years ago that I actually, this was in a time where I didn't know anything about, well, I knew some about music theory, but I didn't know my major, minor scales. I didn't know any of the modes or anything like that. So I was just making stuff that sounded good to the ear over stuff that actually makes sense of it to go together. So I've kind of been going back through these songs, reorganizing it. And the way that this album came together was that I had this idea, like we write from personal experience, but I had this idea, I had this dream once of this demon, or this man on earth who gets corrupted by demons to do evil things, and it's kind of like that is a theme throughout some of these songs, and that's what I really wanted to try to drive into. Let's scroll down here and take a look at Iconoclast, because this song is about a girl that, or a guy, that he's become fully now the demon. And let's see if I can do this a little bit better. I want to see if I can do this better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it's about a guy who was that evil force, and in my dream he had wings like a demon had, but they were held in by claws, like the claws held into the flesh in his back, and that's how the wings would work. And he found love, and he wanted to become good, but just in time for him to be good, she dies. So he's kind of like internalizing, how could you do that to me? If if there's a God or something like that, how could that happen? So there's the lyrics, and I never actually really did a good recording of this song, because it was a little bit too much like Paint It Black. So I'll play the opening licks for you guys, and we'll see how this goes. I haven't rehearsed this at all. I don't know how it's going to sound, so I apologize. So hard, but that's the main lick for it there. That's the main part. So all of that's build up part, and then once we're into this part, and then this goes, it's true what they say. That pain consumes you. See? It's a hard song, too. I haven't practiced it in a long time. And the hate you conceal. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much how that goes. And why? Oh, why you have to die? I could not save you. Of course, I would have to sing that a little bit higher, right? Because once upon a time I found love inside light beams with you. You removed the claws, dug inch deep within my bloody back. At last, once I found love, he took you away from me. Oh yeah, and that's pretty much the chorus. That's the chorus. And I think you might have heard me play that song. So then, yeah, if you look down at that next verse there, it says, because it's me versus life. I don't care if you're a god. Take my pride and take my family, but how could you turn my love into hate? Because it consumes you. It controls you. And so I must do everything it asks. And then it goes back into the chorus. I really need to record this song, but the timing of it is a bit weird because we go to that weird... and then it goes faster, right? I will destroy him, I will respond with cruelty, I shall replace him. He made me the man I am. So I like how I kind of turned it around there. He made me the man I am, the iconoclast. Oh yeah. And then it ends with that part. It was meant to be like, if we go back up to the song list here, I wanted to have this album be like starting off with a big epic song, which that one would have been. It would have been about like 5 to 6 minutes. And then the Veld is another one that's like 5 to 6 minutes, and then it closes with the Shimmering Light. So I wanted like that progress. Okay, we saw that the first song there is pretty dark, and eventually it leads from out of all the darkness. There's the Shimmering Light. There's hope, right? That's what I wanted to really convey with this album. And the Shimmering Light it's a cool song too. That lyrically, like lyrics are hard for me to because it's one of the big reasons why I'm not huge into hip hop, because for me, lyrics. I guess because I'm a huge Nirvana fan. Lyrics were always secondary to me. It was always about how the song makes you feel. And this song, Way Wrong, once again goes into those themes of somebody who, sold his emotions to become. He thought he would be stronger if he could just be like an emotionless, and in doing that, he kind of lost everything. I don't know if I can sing this one, maybe, because I just changed the key to it. But the main part goes like this. hero is to fall. The villain rises to ruin all. And I must refuse to be of the two. I know that I'll lose all hope and fuel to save me. Yeah. And how's it? Oh yeah, the post-chorus goes, and I seem to be none. I rise to be undone. And all my feelings are gone. But I thought I was strong. But I was way wrong. Yeah, and then it goes into a solo part. But yeah, lyrically, that one is, I like playing that one too. But I've been tinkering around with the different keys, trying to play it maybe perhaps on different parts of the neck. See how it sounds, and all that stuff gets sorted out when you actually try to record it. But I've been tinkering with that one. Data Scream. All right, this one is actually fairly on the nose as to what it's about. It's about a actually, I guess when you look at it, it's about somebody who is dealing with somebody's death, and that's what it's about. And I wrote it on my 25th birthday, actually. So that one's a long time ago. Well, yeah, we're coming like 19 years ago. I wrote that one, for sure. And that's a very it's a very Nirvana-ish song. It was a day that was to begin with happiness and pleasure. But it was too much for me to view at life's end. Watching data end, despair invites us in, and emotions are poison. Watching data end. And that's pretty much the way that song goes. It's like 3 notes, so very Nirvana. It's all coming down. Yeah. Yeah. That one's cool. Okay, Medusa's song. This one is cool. I like this one too. Around this time, this era was out. Medusa's song was a song where I was thinking about what would my ideal wife be like, and I thought of 2 people in the mythos, our zeitgeist, and I thought, yeah, I would probably be someone who would end up with Medusa. And this song is all about her, right? It's the girl with 1,000 needles. I don't need that flower. All I need is alcohol, and marijuana is good enough for me. Talking about the kind of vices that people have. And if you don't know why, you don't know how. It's the girl with a desire to punish. Her disdain enlightens me. You'll find my dementia is better. I'll replace the poison in your veins for another. That's, yeah, talking about like toxic ideas and stuff like that. And if you don't know why, you don't know how. I can't believe how bad I hurt. I laugh at how bad I hurt. Her stone stare relieves the pain. Yeah, cool song. See you. Now, most of these are supposed to be electric songs, like played with electric guitar. It's the girl with 1,000 needles. I don't need that flower. All I need is alcohol, and marijuana is good enough for me. 'Cause if you don't know why, you don't know how. If you don't know why, you don't know how. Yeah, that's pretty much that song. All right, let's continue on here. Tragic Bender. And this one is just about not being able, like, you make your efforts to be known by someone, like a girl that you like, and she just doesn't pay attention to you. And this one is very easy. I wrote a couple of these songs on this album where I just wanted to be like short, minute-long songs, and this one is like that. And it's very easy to play. Once again, should be on electric. And it seems to be the way that we love all the cute dolls, while you love all the quarterbacks. It's sad that you cannot see me, 'cause I am on the bench during the game. I am a player, I am the reserve, I am a player, I am the reserve quarterback. It's a tragedy. Oh, I'm not used to singing yet. It's a tragedy. You can't see me. It's a tragedy. You can't see me. It's a tragedy. And then it just repeats. And it would go through that like twice. And that's the quick little song that is Tragic Bender. No, this one's hard. I don't know if I can play this one. All right, I'll sing in it. It's too hard. Before Me is kind of like a play on words here. This is just about realizing about life and death and saying goodbye to your parents, realizing that your parents are going to be going before you. Yeah. So I play on that words, on that Before Me. You might have heard me play this one too. It's so sad to say life ends, especially when I've learned to live and believe in inner peace. I'm relieved by balance means. Yeah, that one's kind of hard to sing because I go up really high here, and I'm not warmed up vocally. Let's see the parts here. Yeah. I've always held you both dear to my heart. Both of you encouraged me from the start. I will try not to let you down. And finally, when the time has come, I'll tell you what I become so you can go before me. Just knowing, like that's like on your parents' deathbed kind of thing. And I do change keys in this song. It starts off with a D with a G minor, harmonic minor. No, yeah, it goes from like that's G, and then it switches to like a D harmonic minor. That's the key giveaway there because I skip over two steps. Well, it was a personal song. I'll sing that maybe someday. Sifting Through Pollution. It's just about pop music. Kind of like how This I wrote it around the time where like pop music was being was taking over everything. Like rock music was dying out at that time, and that's the main riff. And the pain I imagine I am having is a pain pop music brings onto us with its sound. Unwelcome, these days are full of ugly pop brunch. Unwelcome, cruel divas are sour, and they all sound the same. And now it's time to sift through all the pollution again. Here we go. It's time to sift through all the bullshit. Yeah. I should have really warmed up. I wasn't planning to sing some of this stuff, but yeah. Corrosion. I think you've heard me play that one before too. This one's just about you're in a bad mood. You want people to go away. You hate things. You hate even the smiles on people's faces. It gets you triggered. And it's supposed to be like a really hard song, like played by electric guitar. Play it a while. And I hate your smiles, your joy, joyous feelings. I'll corrode. I'm pain. I'm rage. But yeah, you see how it's supposed to be played on an electric there. It's very easy. The choruses are fairly straight through. Yeah, it's all fucked up now, so bring on the pain. I don't think that it's right that things turned out this way. It's all fucked up now, so bring on the pain. I could never have imagined how awful life could be. And then it just goes into the, I guess that's the pre-verse, right? Because it's the happiness that stings me. I can't break away from the suffering, from the suffering. And it hurts. There we go. That's pretty much the way that goes. And the electric part that's going over the part, like I play stuff higher up when I have my electric out that goes over top of it. It's really interesting. I like that song though. It's a bummer. And this song, this is just about getting wasted on my way down. Yeah, and I can't sing this one. I have to rethink about maybe the key of this song, because I have trouble singing this one, and it only... Yeah, as you see, it only gets harder from here. But I do like the pre-chorus. And I'll enjoy the smooth ride down, 'cause I am on my way down. Oh yeah. Oh, the Veld. Yeah, this one's very long, and that's a long one. The Veld is it's based on a video game called Final Fantasy VI. It's about a boy whose name is Ga, I think is his name. He was abandoned as a baby and left to live on this Veld, where he learned by watching other creatures, and he learned to survive that way. And I kind of use that motif as somebody who might have also been adopted, right? Yeah, that's the way. And I can't play this one because this one is way too long, and starts off with a huge long guitar solo part. And I riff like that for like a minute, and then it goes into the main part. That's kind of hard. Today I feel just like a little boy, a derelict who lives on the luscious veld. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. And then the premise of this was it was going to be a song that morphs into something that starts off as one thing, morphs into that main lick, and then transforms into something else as we go into the chorus. So that's the way that the verses go. And today I feel just like a little boy, a derelict who lives on the luscious veld, compelled to emulate the winning ways that I see. What are displayed by vicious fiends? I messed that up. And all I know and all I is right here on the veld. And I don't need any of you, and I do not need any of you. That's something else too. Arglass says in the live chat, thank you for joining. I really would like to dial, I should dial it down all the way to the bass notes for everything. But that's a huge song. Oh, Off the Path, that's an instrumental. You might have heard me playing this one a lot. I do, like, I wrote this one a while. Like, I really like when a band takes time to just write solo, like, instrumental pieces, and having those laced in between songs. This would be Off the Path. And it just continues on like that. I'll play that one full at the end of a movie show someday. I think I already did. Yeah. But it goes next, like the title of that song goes into the next song, Off the Path by Burning Bridges. And I think I played that one a little bit the other day too. By Burning Bridges was a song about Britney. Back in the days when she was going off the rails, like really trying to, like shaving her head. That's about that day that time period. And it's just about, like, once again, that kind of pop music era of, she sings, and then it goes on to talk about how the producers like get into her ear and stuff like that, and perpetuating greed and everything. And then it closes kind of like acknowledging that the pop music was here to stay, and I kind of turn it on my callousness. I turn it on myself by saying the little girl will sing and erase me, and erase like rock music. sing and impress me. Little girl will sing and erase me. Yeah. Just trying to get through. There's a lot of songs. Inside the Light. Okay, so this one is about, once again, going back to that theme of the demon, and finding love, which would be like an angel kind of thing. And yeah, so he kind of, it starts off with him bringing her down to the darkness where she can't see or anything like that. So when you cannot see, I will be your guide. Inside the darkness, I feel much more at home. Explore my world as I would yours. Explore. Yeah, cool. Because you seem to summon love within, I'll sacrifice all I am to be with you. Yeah. Of course, he loves her, so he says, and I do not care if I live or die. I'll try to hold up the falling sky for me. Don't cry, all heals in time. Because you seem to summon love within, I'll sacrifice all I am to be with you. Yeah, and I'll burn inside the light. I'll burn inside the light when the time is right. Oh yeah. Then it just repeats itself. But yeah, so he's a demon. He can't go into the light. If he goes into the light, he'll burn because he's a bad guy. But for her, he will step into the light, and he'll pretty much, well, he'll expire. He'll turn his back on that way of life. And I guess that's sort of metaphorical for kind of like other bad things too, I suppose. But that's what it means. It's a love song. Inside the Light. All right, Habitual Bitch. I like this one too. And this one is starts off with you thinking that you know what it's about. She seems so bent on degrading me. Stressed, she embraces a maudlin state. Ashamed, she will spread for the wolves. Frustrated, she cries because she can. And you're thinking I'm talking about a girl here, but I'm using that to get in people's faces to say that. Well, not necessarily, though. I would help her, but she would not listen. She damns herself to be unforgiven. It's her way or the highway. It's so stupid. I would help her, but she would not listen. So, like, that's what that song is about. It's about wanting to help somebody, but they won't listen to you, no matter what you say. And for me, that's the habitual bitch, is that, hey, somebody needs help. They want your help, but they're not going to listen to you. And so I turn that around by saying, well, it's about a guy now. He says his life is like a prison. Sowing oats is all he wants to do. He believes the world owes him everything. And he cries when he doesn't get it all. And I would help him, but he would not listen. He damns himself to be unforgiven. It's his way or the highway, it's so stupid. I would help him, but he would not listen. that's the main riff, and that's pretty much how that song goes. Avoiding You, I never really recorded. It was kind of a mishmash of other songs like that didn't really work. And I like the lick, the main lick to it. Oops. And it just sings there. When I see my face in the mirror, I find. And when you see my face in the mirror, I'm defeated. Yes. Well, it's not quite like that, but you know, it's in the key of G. And you feel that I am avoiding I really need to work on the verses for that because it's really bland. Those verses are it's just repeating the G notes, and I gotta figure out that. That's a song I need to work on. Make Things Happen is just like that other song where it's just like meant to be like a quick little minute and a half, 2-minute song. Again, it's supposed to be electric. Against the will of the others, one must take a hold of the reins. I'm pissed off that everyone just sits around asking what to do. I know I must be the one to bring all the loads of fun to everyone who is overcome by the boredom that has become. I know now I must make things happen. I definitely will make things happen. I'll try so hard. Make things happen. I definitely will make things happen. Just repeats itself. It goes through that second verse and it ends with the same kind of chorus. All right, I think that's almost it, right? Yeah, last two songs. Long Enough. And that's just, Long Enough is about just saying goodbye to somebody that you love. Leave now without saying goodbye. Glimpses of hope do exist within me. I just can't seem to hold on to them long enough to stay with you. You're in, and then it just goes through a couple of scenarios there. You're in, yeah, that doesn't sound right. I just tuned it. You're in the boat pulling away from me. I will never let the wind blow me over. I will stand alone upon the dock. Long enough to wait. Okay, stretch for it, James. Long enough to wave goodbye. And it's called pain. Loneliness is claimed. And it's called pain. Watching you leave me, yeah. And I'll make make sure that you get on board the plane. It hurts watching you waving at the window. I'll stand there to catch your air-blown kiss. Long enough to feel. Long enough to feel emptiness. And it's called pain. Loneliness is claim. And it's called pain. Watching you leave me again. Yeah, that one. Man, you would not be out of place in a British 70s punk rock band. Yeah. Well, and then I try to mix it up. Okay, so then this is the song that closes it out. The Shimmering Light, the one about finding different strengths. Like, eventually you'll come around and you'll come through it, right? And it's a really long song too. And then he goes through. That's pretty much all the main parts. A time comes when I know things must change, when all I feel is pain. Yeah, that's right. And it's the same notes that I was using in Iconoclast, because I was trying to call back to that, like bookending it. Yeah, I really need to make these songs. I've learned so much so that you don't have to, but I sing it differently. Yeah. Convince me what's right, 'cause one day I'll find the strength to realize, and that's not in right tune. Me from good person, and I just hope that you are there to see him, and I just hope that you are there to see him. That's like, and then I just jam on that riff until I closed out the song. Oh yeah, there was that middle part, or the bridge. And I'll try to break away, march from the darkness towards you and happiness in the shimmering light, in the shimmering light. Yeah. And that's the album, The Shimmering Light. Now, there were some other songs that I did write for it, but that's a hard song. like electric song, uh, where it's a lot of screaming. I can't scream like the chorus is all pretty much screaming, so it blows out my voice doing that one. Moments, it's just a song about a girl. Again, actually, yeah, Moments is the opening song for the Mirror Domains channel. That's what that song's from. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, like that. Let's see if we play. Yeah, that. It's that lick. The dun 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 dun. Oops. What do we got here? Where am I at? That's that song. Denizens of Drone. Ever Wonder Where? Just another song about a girl thinking about some of your past loves. Where, like, thinking about some of the fish that got away, like in high school. Like, do you ever wonder where they are? That's all. That's all this song is about. Do you ever wonder where they are? Broken Alone. I can't even remember. Yeah, I don't know how to play it, but I can't even remember how the verses go for that one. And you will never see me ever. No, that's not how it goes. And you will never see me ever. Break and sever my masochist ways. Something like that. Yeah, Queen of Hearts. This one I still haven't figured out either. Remember, I had a song called Medusa's Song. Queen of Hearts was the other one that would be my potential wife, and I like it, but I've been struggling with the key. I just can't figure out if it's going to be like a double harmonic song, and I want it to be rough. She made us feel under such duress. Oh, without me she became consumed with pure hate. Now it's her fate to take off your heads. Something like that. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, that's Queen of Hearts. And I think that's all for that. And that's the way that the album Shimmering Light goes. Yeah, I started making that when I was 25. And I just haven't, I do have new songs. I do have new material. I just, I had to reorganize them once I started thinking about different keys and such. Especially the ones that do change keys and change tone, I had to really reorganize. But I hope you realize now when I show you that stuff, I was singing there, but it sounds terrible. And I thank you for putting up with it. If I ever really wanted to make these into full songs, I would not be doing the singing. I'd get somebody else to do it, because I can sing the high parts okay. I could maybe sing the lower register, but that mid register for me just never. I don't like the tone of my voice. It doesn't sound so good. It doesn't sound so good. Yeah, and I'll sing right on the no. just jamming there. Oh, since you're here, Artglass, you wanted to know about that one song that I was playing yesterday that I actually did sing. Let's see if I can pull that up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this one. I'll try it here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I had to switch files. For some reason, OBS doesn't like... this is another album that I made called... a long time ago. This one is called Sublimation. That's the cover for it. It's on tape. And this is double tracked. So I would record the acoustic parts and then I would play the electric parts with one mic up against a big speaker, and the other part would be recording the electric parts. So it sounds really, really lo-fi. You wanted to know about a song called I Know. That's what I was playing last time. And I wanted to play that. Maybe I'll play that out for today. I Know. Trouble face into the wind, and I know that you would see that I shall end, but I shall hold on until I skies is molded from the pain you hold in. I know, I know. How long has this been going on for, this stream? I just got to check out what... I know that not a lot of people will see this, so I'll keep it up because even though my singing is terrible. And I don't mean that... I know that's sort of self-derogatory, but I mean it. Literally. Like, there are parts where I can sing the lower part. That sounds really cool. Yeah, that sounds all right. But maybe I need to get a vocal coach. If I were to ever think about trying to sing these songs for love the slight chord change. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for letting me play some songs, show you some songs, just give you kind of like a quick walkthrough of the Shimmering Light album and what it was all about. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. It really depends on the response. I mean, I always try to work on my vocals at least. So who knows? Maybe one day I'm not going to wake up and magically sound like I'm going to be any better than I am. I'll work on perhaps not trying to get that burnout, because sometimes I'll force it. I'm at that stage where I try to force it, and that really burns out my voice. All right. Thank you very much for watching Get to Know James. That's some of the songs from the Shimmering Light. I don't know if I'll do this all the time, but that was a lot of fun, I think. Yeah. And it's on a playlist. I do things like my favorite Star Wars movies and stuff like that. It's starting to get warm in this room with all the lights on and stuff. So it's a 3:43. Thank you for joining me. And we do a movie news show daily, live, 12 p.m. Monday to Friday. We always talk about movie stuff. And that's just a little bit about my guitar playing and stuff like that. Arglass Vikings puts in oh, thank you very much, a badge in the live chat for 15 pounds. Always appreciate it. Thank you very much. Just cool. That's cool. And I'm glad that people enjoyed that. And if I ever do get good enough, trust me, I'll play the entire songs for all of you guys. Recording them does take time, and that's something that I do like about the music. One last thing is that when you're recording these songs, they can transform. So sometimes I'll start off a piece with it being intended to be an acoustic piece, and once I start recording it on Ableton, because that's what I have for my computer, once I start putting it on that, start arranging it, mixing it, sometimes a song can change in tone, and I like that. It's cool, and I need to get back to it, but it takes a lot of time. And there's so many hours in the day, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the lunar eclipse. That's going to happen this weekend if you're watching us live. And tomorrow we'll be doing the Horror Weekly Roundup.